A lone Tenno operative is raiding this ship for supplies. You are here to distract the enemy. Trigger the alarm. Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support. The first life support capsule has arrived. Activate it when your supply is low.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Look for personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies. Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout. Look for personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies. Life support incoming. That should keep you going for a while. Additional life support has arrived. Prepare for life support. Another life support capsule is now available. Life support on the way. I've delivered another life support capsule. Life support activated. When needed, extraction is ready. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
I'm willing to bet one or two of these useless children if it means a chance to bankrupt your bleeding heart parent sequence. All those executives will surely come crawling back to me. Fodder for the Index.
Excited mood! The Index begins soon! An eruption of chaos on the trading floor! Points in the open! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Index points up for grabs! Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization. Points in the open! What a transaction! Index points up for grabs. Clawing back gains. Shocking turn of events. Appropriate expression. Got him. Right in the finances. That broker wants a bonus. Got him. Right in the finances. Index points up for grabs. All eyes on that market upset. Watch this broker with a bucket load of index points. Will they make it to the ball? Trading over.
Congratulations, Deno. Just remember, on the index, nothing stays up forever.
Capitalists, are you ready for the index?
Forever on the index, nothing stays up forever.
The index opens for capitalization. Index points up for grabs. Capitalization annual. A dark day for the 10-0. Broker down. It's a hostile market for Annual Corp. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Got him! Right in the finances! More points in the book! Got him! Right in the finances! Capitalization! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! Got him! Right in the finances!
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it. Your livelihood and life depend on it. And life depend on it.
Points in the open! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! And his brokers. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Big capitalization for Annual Corp. Points in the open. Trading over! Market upset! 10-0 win! Dark eyes the boss! Investors nervous. Brokers in position. The bell about to ring. This is the index! And the brokers are off! and his investors. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Tenno rally on the index. Dramatic. Broker down. Points in the bank mean credits in the pocket. That broker wants a bonus.
Come on, brokers. How long are you going to let them do this to you?
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Annual Corp on the comeback. Big capitalization for Annual Corp. Points in the open. Annual Corp on the comeback. Points in the open. Points in the open.
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
And there's the bell.
Oh, by the void, you got me right in the pocketbook, Tenno. Keep doing that, and I'm going to have to ask Fraud Beck for a loan.
The dark-eyed man came today. He tapped the bars and said soon we'd be put to work. Fine, I screamed at him. Only if you tell us what's going on. Are my parents safe? He just laughed at me and said something about the void. I wonder what the mumblers would do to his face.
I can feel the void in these brokers. They're full of fight. Oh, by all means, Glass, keep the credits rolling. Fortune is like the seasons. It always changes. Well, for you, that is. All right, my loyal brokers. These fools wish to be parted with their credits. Let's see if we can't give them what they deserve. Buy the void. Ring the bell.
Excited mood. The index begins soon. And the brokers are off. Points in the open. Investors are eyeing those drops.
What was that? This is highly irregular. The odds of that occurring by accident are astronomical. This was an act of sabotage.
Points in the open. Got him! Right in the finances. The index is up. Broker down. All eyes on that market upset. All eyes on that market upset. Carnage! Points everywhere! Wonderful! The 10-0 score! Investors get jittery. Got him! Right in the finances!
Come on, broker. How long are you going to let them do this to you?
The 10-0 score! Investors get jittery. Points in the open. And there's the bell! 10-0 real in the win! This is the Index. I'm Cephalon Sark, your unbiased host. The bell. Start killing, fishies! Brokers. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Them taking big hits on the index. Big capitalization for Annual Corp. Index points up for grabs. action! Broker down! Capitalization's trending up!
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Points in the open! Annual Corp on the comeback! Index points up for grabs! More points in the vault! Big capitalization for Annual Corp! Index points up for grabs! Broker down! Capitalization's trending up! Capitalization's trending up! Investors smiling on that capitalization. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. And the index closes. Market upset. Teto win. Dark hides from boss. This is the index. I'm Cephalon Sark, your unbiased host. An eruption of chaos on the trading floor. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. It's a hostile market for Annual Corp. Points in the open. Annual Corp on the comeback! Points in the open! Annual Corp is working its way out of debt! Points in the open! Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization. Points in the open. Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization.
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Points in the open. action for Annual Corp. Broker down. Shocking turn of events. Appropriate expression. What a transaction. Brokers, trading is complete.
Last, in light of their recent performance, we have decided to relist your brokers. You may now compete openly on the index. You're in the big leagues now, little man. May the void keep you from ruin.
Success. We've been relisted. We can now place the kind of bets we need to attract the greed of Anyo. We need to entice him enough to wager the hostages and the Triuna. However, we must exercise caution. Don't come on too strong, or he will back off. We need to, as they say, hustle him.
Investors nervous. Brokers in position. The bell about to ring. This is the index.
Fight hard and win, but not by so much as to make the mark nervous. If Anyo loses by a wide margin, his gambler's instincts will make him walk away, and we'll have failed the Myconians, failed Niwa. Keep your victory within this margin.
Broker down. Shares soar on that brutal capitalization. Annual Corp is working its way out of debt. Index points up for grabs.
There's a difference between making them think they can win and then winning. Don't let them win.
Final score. Investors get jittery. Index points up for grabs. Index points up for grabs! Broker down! Bad day for Annual and his investors. Investors smiling on that capitalization. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. And there's the bell. Tenno Real in the win. Who rules the index? Find out when the bell rings.
This is it, Anyo. If we win this one, we're fighting for the return of Niwa in the next round. That, or we will walk away with your credits.
You're in no position to dictate terms. You forget, this is my index.
Ah, did you hear that, Tenno? Mr. Anyo is afraid he'll lose.
Index points up for grabs. Next brokers in the red. Broker down. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Them taking big hits on the index. Broker down. Annual Corp is working its way out of debt. Points in the open. Annual Corp on the comeback. Broker down.
You need to almost lose, not almost win. Aim to beat their score by a narrow margin. He was counting on you.
Investors, are you down on the index? There's only investors. Are you down on the index? There's only one answer. Invest.
Points in the open. Capitalization's trending up. Broker down. Trading over. Market upset. Tenno win. Sark hides from boss. Capitalists, are you ready for the index?
Mr. Anyo, are you afraid the Void is no longer on your side?
Blasphemy! I am an instrument of the Void's will. From the Void flows fortune to those worthy.
Then prove you are worthy, Anyo. Up your ante, Niwa and the Train.
Broker down! The Ditto are swimming up the index! Points in the open! Big capitalization for Annual Corp! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! Big capitalization for Annual Corp! Big capitalization for Annual Corp! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! And the index closes!
The void has spoken to me, Glass. I'll give you the chance you want, but it will cost you dearly. I will wager these pitiful colonists and their totem, but you must put in kind. If I lose, they're yours. But should I win, Glass, your corpus titles, holdings, land, all will be mine. So, what do you say?
I'm in.
Papa said I was born special. Niwa, he said, you're not just our child. You're the Triuna, our protector. I guess no one asks to be the Triuna. It was just my turn. But without me, the Mumblers will take all of our families. They'll be mushed together like smudged ink. Lost forever. I have to get out of here. I have to get home.
Niwa is the Triuna. That's why Neff's so interested in her. Suddenly, this all makes sense. The Myconians had concealed her abilities to protect her. But why give a child such a burden?
My dear Glast, why are you so eager to tempt ruin for a little girl? You'll soon see how the void favors my fortune above yours.
Wealth has no purpose until turned against suffering. I'd wager more if I had it.
Your winning streak stops here. The index is mine, after all.
Investors nervous. Brokers in position. The bell about to ring. This is the index. And the brokers start trading bullets. Points in the open.
What is this? What's going on? Anyo, swear on the void that you're not cheating.
My dear Glass, I assure you I have no idea what you're talking about.
Keep fighting, Tenno. I'm investigating the source of these anomalies.
Points in the open. Carnage. Points everywhere. Wonderful. Points everywhere. Shocking turn of events. Appropriate expression. What a transaction! Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Broker down. Can Tenno turn this one around? Let's watch. Points in the open. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Capitalization annual. A dark day for the Tenno. And the index closes.
Glass, it looks like your crack team of brokers just cracked under pressure. Now I'm in the black. You're facing financial ruin. A deserving end for your contempt of the corpus way of life. They made you what you are. You deserve bankruptcy.
Ergo's suspicions are correct. Neff cheated. I have identified the systems responsible for these cheats. I need you to break into Annual Corp's servers and steal the control codes for his traps. Ergo's suspicions are correct. Neff cheated. I have identified the systems responsible for these cheats. I need you to break into Annual Corp's servers and steal the control codes for his traps. You are here to steal the control codes to Neff Anio's traps. Only then can he be defeated in the Index.
Tenno, I need not remind you there is little margin for error. The fraudster cannot know we have gained the upper hand.
You've reached a vault. Find the console and retrieve the security code. Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete. This isn't a code, it's something else. A recording from Nuva. Tenno, continue with your mission while I decrypt this message. alarms have triggered a bursa. You've reached a vault. Find the console and retrieve the security code. This is it. We have the code.
You have executed the plan beautifully. Get ready for your next battle on the Index. The outcome promises to be much different.
You've reached a vault. Find the console and retrieve the security code. Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
how much longer can I go on for? The passing will come in a few years with no one to take the Triuna from me. I'll just be gone, surrounded by rusting robots, and the Triuna will be lost forever.
Ergo, what is this passing? What do you know about the Triuna?
Triuna is the Myconian's chosen one. It passes from one to the next in a simple ceremony. A pinprick on the finger is all it is.
A disease.
Yes, likely. The Myconians may be carriers with ancestral resistance to the infestation. Or they are merely keepers of the flame, perpetuating a weaker strain through this ritual.
The infested fear hybrids.
They do, and so the Myconians harvest them without violence. That is their way of life. Eventually, the Triuna succumbs to the burden, and so they must pass it on, and on, lighting a new torch before the other fades away.
Fades? You mean dies. We could cure her before that happened.
What an extraordinary gift! No Triuna would ever want to lose that. They live in honor, to serve their people, for the greater good.
But they're only children.
It's overglassed. I have everything I want. Niwa is mine, and the sequence's president is in ruin. You have nothing to wager that interests me.
The Myconians do. An old war relic will be our wager. In a way, a product of the void. Something you might have more than passing interest for. Am I right?
Don't kid yourself. What? It's disgusting. It's beautiful. Those colonists would wager this? Don't those idiots realize how much this is worth?
All or nothing. Held in escrow. Are you in, Neff?
Yes. By the void, I'm in.
Excited mood. The index begins soon.
I've grown tired of this, brokers. Dish out your humiliation so I may retire to counting my riches. Wait, what is this? Play fair, you metal wretches!
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Not a good day on the index for Neff and his brokers.
Come on, brokers. How long are you going to let them do this to you?
Points in the open. Annual Corp on the comeback. Points in the open. Annual Corp on the comeback. Index points up for grabs. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Annual Corp on the comeback. Annual Corp on the comeback. Points in the open. Brokers, trading is complete.
So be it. The void giveth, and the void taketh away.
Excited mood. The index begins soon.
Brokers? How are they winning? By the void, this is my index! This shouldn't be possible!
Don't you recognize the free market in action, Mr. Hunter? Allow my brokers to teach you how it's supposed to work.
Brokers? What's going on? Are you trying to get fired?
Index points up for grabs. Net brokers in the red. the open!
Turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Index points up for grabs. Points in the bank mean credits in the pocket. Neff taking big hits on the index. And the index closes. Wheel in the wind. Excited mood. The index begins soon.
Glast, what have you done?
I guess the odds aren't in your favor today, Neff.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
How long are you going to let them do this to you?
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. All eyes on that market upset. Not a good day on the index for Neff and his brokers. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. It's a hostile market for Annual Corp. Points in the open.
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Not a good day on the index for Neff and his brokers. Index points up for grabs. Annual Corp on the comeback. Points in the open. Who will swim to the top of the index first? Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization. I smell a rally. Broker down. Eyes on broker with many points. Risky move. And there's the bell.
Well, well, look at that. Even a loser can win a coin toss now and then. Now, let's say we do a rematch. I'll throw in some of your old holdings in Eris.
I think we'll cash in now, Mr. Anyo. Don't want to push our luck too far.
What? No, wait just a moment. I have an exciting wager for you. Ore discoveries in the outer sectors. And to up the ante, a new squadron of Bursas, hot off the assembly line. What do you say? Are you in? Hello? Answer me!
Lotus, you may now return the child to her people.
She could be cured. Why return her? So she lives a shortened life surrounded by monsters?
Surrounded by family. Her people who honor her. Are you really going to impose your own values on these people you don't understand?
She only thinks this is what she wants. What you call tradition, others call indoctrination. If she comes to the relay and is cured, she'll be free to return to her people if that's her choice.
And the Myconians? Without the passing, their way of life will end forever. Their skills, their traditions, wiped out by a powerful outsider.
They'd have to adapt, yes. We'd do our best to protect them, as we do for all that suffer. Tenno, you've lived through similar obligations. What would you choose for Niwa?
This is a strange place. So clean. Everyone is nice to me, so I guess I'll get used to it. I'm still weak from the treatment, but I feel stronger every day. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I guess anything I want. I miss my papa and my family, but I sure don't miss the mumblers. Thank you, Tenno.
Why have we come to Lua? Have you located the next fragment?
Cephalon Suda, you brought us here.
Recalibrating. Oh yes, you are correct. My records indicate that a fragment was previously discovered in the vicinity. Will you find it? Lua, why did we come here? I have asked you this already. Samaris was right. This corruption is not benign. I am vanishing. Sentience? But how did they know? What? He's just an old war memory. Get out! I won't let you take
My
body.
My
Children, I
am here.
Hanhao? Operator, Hanhao's doing something to Suda. He's in her mind.
Tenno, you have to...
Children, find the anthem.
Operator, what's happening to her?
Hydraulis! Stop them! They want to...
Destroy it. Silence the anthem. Silence the Warframe whose malign pitch can cross the gap itself.
obliterated those mindless appliances.
What has Hanhao done to Suda? Another Hydraulis. Suda would want you to put the next fragment into the Mandicord. It does seem to help her remember, doesn't it?
That song. The last fragment. Ordis, tell your operator. I am sorry. I am so sorry. I keep forgetting it's happening again.
Another cephalon made null as we prepare. The others I will divide and destroy. Your Tenno will be data blind.
Suda? Suda, answer me! Operator, you better get out of there!
The sentient has infiltrated Suda's mind. We must isolate and destroy her immediately, before she corrupts the Cephalon weave.
But she told me where the final part of the song is. Did you see how the song affected her? It made her remember. It could be the parity she needs to recover herself from Hanhao.
Her memories are consumed. That is all she is. All she was. Sever the weave and avoid this corruption ourselves. That is our only choice.
And when he comes for you and your precious sanctuary, will you want us to look the other way?
To the void with you!
Operator, we must go. Let Cimaris worry about himself.
Pity. Another null Cephalon.